Hi everybody, this is Donna with Donna's Deals and DIYs, and I hope you're having a great day. And to those of you who wonder where my DIYs are, well, I have a lot to do after my trip, trying to do reviews and videos. As soon as I get that done, hopefully next week I'm going to set up my craft table in my room. I've got some stuff I need to do organizing in here first before I can do that. And then I plan to do some DIYs. So they are coming. Just give me another week or two. So anyway, I am excited to tell you about my trip. For those of you who don't know or that are new to my channel, I just got back from a vacation with my mom. And I'm going to show you today what I bought first. Or what we bought. And some of those things I'll show you after I get finished talking. You'll see some of the stuff that Mom bought. I have just pictures of it. She bought some magnets and some other stuff. So taffy, stuff like that. So I'll just show you pictures of what she got. Some of her stuff that she bought back. We didn't really bring back a lot because, you know, we're flying and my suitcase was like 48 and a half pounds, I think, 47 and a half pounds or something going to Boston. And so I'm like, I had a bag with me that was my carry-on bag, but I also had packed another bag to use as a like a port bag. Because it wasn't as big. So we found out that I could check my bag for free. We had flown with United Airlines. And so I was able to check that bag back, and I put like my tennis shoes and things that were heavier, like my binoculars and my camera and stuff like that in that smaller bag, so that I still didn't have over 50-pound bag in my suitcase, thank the Lord. So, and my mother had one suitcase and a carry-on. So anyway, actually she had a carry-on and a purse on the way back. But anyway, my hair's a little messy, sorry. I just got back from the Dollar Trees. But I wanted to record this video because I have some packages that I need to get. I think I'm crooked. I always think I'm crooked. And I'm in a slant here. I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of background. The lighting is not great. I have a light bulb that's out and I keep forgetting to get one. They don't sell the size of the light bulb that I need at the Dollar Tree. And that's usually where I shop. So tomorrow, Mom and I are going to go grocery shopping, and hopefully I will find a light bulb for that. And then I've got to organize over here where I normally record. It's a hot mess over there. I need to organize it, clean it up. And so we're in the corner today in my bedroom. So for those of you who don't know, Mom and I flew to Boston, Massachusetts on the 12th, I believe it was, 12th, 13th. I can't remember exactly. It was the Friday before our cruise started. Whatever Friday that is, I think it's the 12th. And, or it was, I should say. And we flew to Boston the night before our cruise because I don't like to fly the day of because you never know with delays, and especially like we had a huge delay on the way back. You never know what's going to happen. And I don't want to miss the ship. So, I always fly in and stay in a hotel the night before if it's, you know, somewhere that I have to fly to. Normally, you know, this was my 10th cruise. One of the reasons I've been on as many as I have is I used to be a part-time travel agent. So Mom and I took a Christmas cruise that paid for it one year. And with some of my commission money, I've went 2 times with our church ladies as a group. And so, and I've had friends that wanted to go, and we would find a special and just go. So Galveston is not but about 2 hours from my house, and so 2.5 maybe. And so it's easy to drive down there and get on a cruise boat if you can afford it. So anyway, aside from all of that, so this is our first time going to that far up northeast of the country. I had been to Illinois. I had been to Ohio, and those are as far that way. Now we've been all the way to Seattle, Washington, and the other direction, and up into Alaska. But in that direction, I had never been to New York or any of that area. So Boston was as far north as we've ever been now up in that area. And so it's beautiful. But let me tell you what I bought, show you what I bought. And for those of you who want to hear about it, I'll talk about the trip afterwards. So let me get going with what I bought. Okay, so I have some stuff in a bag that is for one friend, and I need to get it to her as soon as possible. And so that's why it's in this bag. And one of the reasons why I want to hurry up and get this video made. So we bought a couple of these. I think we bought one for ourselves, and I got one for a friend. This is wild blueberry honey. It's just a little 2-ounce jar because everything is high. It's just stuff that's expensive. So that's why it's such a little tiny jar. It's blueberry honey. Yes, wild blueberry honey. And then I got her for the Dollar Tree. We went to a place called Ray's Mustard, and this is brown ginger. It's a 1.5 ounce, and this is from Eastport, Maine. This Ray's Mustard. And so my friend that I got this for likes ginger, so this is brown ginger mustard. So I thought maybe she could put it on a sandwich or something. She would like it. And then I got her another jar that has 100% pure Canadian maple butter. And we were told to, whatever we do, make sure we get this while we were there. And so I have some more, you'll see it. But this little jar was for my friend. So I got those 3 things for her. She picked us up from the airport. Thank you, Dina. And so these are for her. So I'm going to get them to her ASAP. So then, let's see what else. I have some other gifts in here. I'm not going to say who they're for. This is for a gift for a friend. It smells so good. This I purchased from a local vendor, and it says Artisan Soap in Nova Scotia. So I believe we were in Sydney, Nova Scotia when I bought this. I'm not sure positively. It's from the Wild Rose Homemade Soap, and it smells like butterfly. It says Butterfly Orchard on there, but it has all those pretty butterflies on it. So I bought that for a friend. All right, what's in this bag? This is for my mom. I've got this in St. John, New Brunswick, I think. Even though it doesn't say, I don't think on here, that's where it came from. It says Hopeful Homestead Carrot Cake Jam. My mother loves carrot cake, and I know it's just a little bitty jar, but I think this little bitty jar was like $3 or $4. But it's 41 milliliters. But when I saw carrot cake jam, I was like, I have to get that for my mom. And I don't think she saw it, so I picked that up for her. And then another friend who dropped us off at the airport, on our way to the airport, I picked this up for her, pure maple syrup, because she said bring her something mapley back from Canada. So that's what I did. This is a 1 milliliter package container. It's a product of Canada, of course, New Brunswick. And that's one of the places that we went. And so I got her this maple syrup to say thank you for dropping us off at the airport. And then Mom bought me this. We got this in Eastport. Somebody had made it, and I just thought this was so pretty, so she bought it for me. It's an ornament, and I was so happy that I got it home safe without any of it breaking. I had put it in my carry-on bag to carry on the airplane with me so that it wouldn't break. But it's an ornament that you hang from your Christmas tree, but it's made out of seashells. Isn't that real? I hope y'all can see the detail in that. I know my phone may not cooperate, but she made it with seashells, and this is something you can make, but I wouldn't have the patience to put those little seashells in there like that. I can tell you that right now. I make jewelry and little detailed things, but not that detailed. But anyway, and it was a really good price. I think it was like $3.99. So that was a really good deal for ornaments. They were selling ornaments for like $10. And I like to get ornaments for my Christmas tree that are sea lifey and beachy, because that's the theme of my Christmas tree. And sometimes I like to get them from places that we go, but they were high. But this one was handmade and so pretty. So pretty. I loved it. Mom got that for me. Let me put that over here because I think I've got some stuff under here. Okay, then I got some more of, this is maple jelly, but it's from that Briggs Maples, product of Canada. This is a 110 milliliter, and I don't remember exactly where I was at. I think in New Brunswick we bought this, because we had a lot more time to shop there. And so I got this maple jelly for Mom and I. because we love jelly from different places, but different flavors and stuff that you can't get in the store. We really like jelly, and we were running low, so we got some. Now, this is something I know for sure we got at the Container Village at New Brunswick, and a man was selling it. He said he makes it. I don't know if he makes it or not, but it's 100% pure pistachio butter. Now, you'll see in my pictures that I bought this thing called a beaver tail, and I bought it the day before when we were in, or 2 days before when we were in Sydney. They had a place that sold these beaver tails. They're like a pastry that they have, and I got one with pistachio on it, and it was so good, pistachio butter. And I don't know that it's the same stuff, but it was so good, and I love pistachios. So Mother bought me this jar of pistachio butter. I don't remember, it was kind of pricey, but it's 100% pistachios. We produce natural and fresh pistachios directly from our farm. And it's from Noble Exotic, and it's a vegan product from Canada, and it says premium quality, but it's pistachio butter. So I was so excited, kind of like peanut butter, but pistachio butter, and I love pistachios. So I'm very excited to use this, put it on some bagels, toast, whatever. There's my other thing of honey that I got for Mom and I. And then I also bought for Mom and I, this is made in Nova Scotia. It's homemade rose hip jam. Because once again, we like jelly. And a lot of the stuff I bought was food related stuff because I knew we would use it. Ingredients are buds of wild roses, sugar, pectin, and citric acid. We refrigerate after opening. And it says Nova Scotia, Canada. Ruth Herbert .widmer@gmail.com. So anyway, she's the person who made this. Rose hip jam is 100 milliliters. Y'all, this little jar of jam was $7.99. That's insane. It's very high, but that's Canadian money, and we converted it. I think she converted it to American money because I paid for it with my credit card. It's still about $6.50. But I don't know how it converts, but it's supposed to be less. But anyway, we're on vacation and we weren't buying just a lot of stuff, so I know we'll use this. And we can't get rose hip around here that I know of jam. Then I bought us the maple butter, of course. Same company, Briggs Maples. And I got this, I believe, when we were at Peggy's Cove in Sydney, Nova Scotia. It's outside Sydney, Nova Scotia, because I remember we went to a store there that was selling this and the jam. Whatever this is. Jelly. All right, I believe that is a lot of the stuff that you eat. Nope, this was from Boston. Mom bought one and I bought one, and I bought mine as a gift, but hers I saw sitting on the table. I'm like, we need to keep it and use it. But this is Boston Harbor tea, and I keep showing it to y'all on this other side where there's a Boston Harbor tea. So it's from the original shippers, Davidson, Newman and Company of London, and you get 5 tagless tea bags in here. So you only get 5 bags of tea bags in here. It's just supposed to be a little souvenir. So I bought this for a friend, a souvenir for a friend. So yeah. Okay. And then I got this for I don't remember if I got this for a friend or me. I think I got this for me because I was telling y'all that I like to get ornaments for my Christmas tree. So this one says Portland, Maine on it. It's just a lobster. And then I also got, for a friend, I got the lobster magnet from Portland, Maine. And then I got myself the Nova Scotia one. This is so cute. It is. I kept seeing them, and they had different things on them, and people had like embroidered stuff on top of them. And but his little magnet, I think his little magnets, I don't remember what his little magnet is, but he is a little magnet. He says Nova Scotia on him, but he's a little lobster. And I love lobster meat. I love to eat it. So it's yummy with butter on top. It's pricey. Not something I get very often. Joy Lane Farm goat milk soap, cranberry bog, oatmeal, and cranberry seeds. I believe I got this in Portland, Maine, or Eastport, Maine. I definitely got it in Maine, and this is a gift for somebody. It just says Cape Cod on it. Live joyfully, do great things, and celebrate family. So it doesn't really have where I bought it, but I'm pretty sure I got this in Maine for a friend of mine. It's cranberry. It says it's handcrafted in New Hampshire. JoyLaneFarms.com. It smells so good. Okay. I kind of wanted to get it for myself, but I won't use it. So might as well give it to somebody else that will. And it's for a gift. All right, the ship gave us this. They gave me one last year, and I think I gave it to one of the friends that I was on that was cruising with me because they only gave us one, but this time they gave me and my mom one. This is Holland America Line Savor the Journey, the Zuiderdam, which is the name of the ship we went on with Holland America, and they gave it to us. It's just a tile. It's like you can use it for a cup coaster, but it's made with real tile, and it has a picture of the ship on it. And so it was a gift from the ship, and it's got a certificate of authenticity. And last year I went on the Zondam last year. And I'm pretty sure I gave that to somebody. Either Dina or her sister Jan. I don't remember which one I gave it to. I know I gave it to one of them because. Okay, then I picked up some candy bars that you can only get in Canada that I know of anyway. I'm not seeing them here locally. I've got so many magnets here, everything's. So I picked up one of these Macintoshes, the original creamy toffee. So this is going to be a gift for somebody. I picked up 2 of these, and I actually picked up 3, but Mom and I ate one because they come with two pieces of chocolate in them, and they were really good. Mom and I wanted to try it, so we were on a bus going somewhere, and so we're I didn't want us to get hungry or whatever. They're called Palamine, and I got 2 of them. They're gifts for people. And they're fudge and peanuts, Canadian's premier chocolatier since 1873. So I picked up 2 of these. They're gifts. And I had to make a list of who all this stuff was for. Now, when we were on the ship, they gave us some little candies, and I have a picture of what some of them look like. One night they gave us a candy, another night gave us candy. And I think one night they gave us one of these. And then we also got these on the plane. United gave us some, but they were bigger. They're the stroop waffles. And it was this says Holland America on it. So they must print them out for them to give to their guests. But they put it on our bed when we got back after they made up our bed and everything. So I've eaten them because I love this stuff, the stroop waffle stuff. So good. So I saved a little, it's gone, but I saved a little package to show you guys that they gave us stuff like that on the ship. Another thing that we got were these little charms. Now I have a whole rant about the ship, about something that happened that I'll talk about during my review because it's not Holland's fault, but as far as I'm concerned, they need to stop doing business with this particular vendor. But they gave us this little charm. They gave us 2 little charms. One of them I'm giving to a friend. Well, I'm actually giving this one to a friend too. The little charms, you can put it on a necklace or a bracelet. This one just has little hearts on it. It says Effie, so you'll know who the vendor is. I have a problem with Effie. I'm a little upset with them right now, but we won't go off on that right now. Talk about that later. I may do a video just talking about it actually, because some of y'all probably don't want to hear about it. But some of you might. If you're going on a cruise, stay away from Effie. I'm just going to tell you that right now. This is a gift that I bought for somebody. I just thought it was so cute. I got to mark out the price. This pillow is filled with pure balsam fir tips, cherished for its everlasting scent. Maine Balsam Fir Products, West Paris, Maine. And it has this lighthouse that's very, very famous in Portland and or in Maine. And I just thought it was so cute. And it says Maine on the back right there. And it smells good, so you could use it, you know. It doesn't have a huge smell, but it does have a scent. You know, I bought that for a friend for a gift. Okay, I have a lot of magnets in here. So I'm trying to show y'all some stuff that's not a magnet because y'all are probably not gonna want it. I mean, you know, see the magnets. We did in Eastport, Maine. Eastport's a new port. It's not one that has, I think they've only been going there for about a year or so. And they're still kind of growing it. They don't have the tide is so low, gets so low there that they can't really park the ship. So we had to take a tender. But they had these people showing us little starfish and things outside, sea cucumbers and things we could pick up and touch, crabs. And they were called Tide Pool Tims. And so somebody had dropped this, I think a kid had dropped it on the ground. I picked it up after the fact because I didn't get one from them. But I brought that home. And then these I should have, oh, we'll get to that in a minute. I should have bought more. I was trying to conserve my money. But anyway. Because I did save up my spending money. Eastport, Maine, a lady made this. She hand painted that with Eastport, Maine on it and put that little thing on there with the sand dollar. And we were trying to support, I don't know where that little plastic, she put it in a little plastic baggie. I'm just gonna stick it back in there. That's to go on my Christmas tree. When we went to Eastport, they had a lot of local vendors there because it's not a huge place. They have some stores, but we didn't go to some of those stores because they were kind of far from the ship. We just kind of went around town, took a lot of pictures, and got back on the boat after we got finished shopping. That was the day that the Eastport Port Authority was really, really nice. And they loaned me a wheelchair for Mom to sit in. Because I just didn't want her to worry about doing all that. All we were going to be doing was walking. And so we didn't take a bus tour. We didn't take a boat tour. We didn't do any of that day. It was just walking. So I pushed her around town in the wheelchair. So anyway, they were so sweet to let us borrow their wheelchair. And so anyway, I'll be giving them some good reviews on the internet because I appreciated it. Anyway, they had a lot of local vendors is what I was trying to say. They had a little building that you could walk into with all these local vendors. And so I was trying to support as many of them as I could because their stuff was not overly priced like some of this other stuff is. Okay, so we went to St. John. They also had local vendors and somebody had carved this St. John magnet. This is for our refrigerator. It says St. John on it, New Brunswick, Canada. So I collect magnets. So that one was for us. Unless Mother has one in there that says St. John, and then I might give that one away. You never know. This from That Jewelry. She had these earrings for $5, and I should have bought more than one pair. And I looked at them and looked at them and looked at them and looked at them, and I believe these were in St. John. I bought one pair for a friend of mine who just had a birthday that I need to mail her a gift. I had two friends that just had birthdays. And this, I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like the ocean and the beach with little seashells on it. And so I bought that for a friend for her birthday. I need to get it mailed off to her. Okay, what else? Oh, here's one of the charms. It says shopping is my cardio, and this is going to a friend of mine. Mom got one, and I got one last year and mailed it to a different friend. So I want to mail it to a different friend this year. And I think the rest of these are magnets, I believe. Yes, so I got magnets for me, and I got magnets for gifts. This one, I believe Mom has this one on our refrigerator. No, but this is not the one she has on our refrigerator. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it. This was by BrysonBolandArt.com. He paints, and then he has his stuff put on magnets and keychains and all kinds of stuff. Ornaments, we got an ornament to go on our tree that has his painting on it. And this was from Sydney, Nova Scotia. They have the largest fiddle. It's huge, it's right outside the cruise port. And he painted it, and this is a magnet. So I bought this as a gift. This is also a gift. This is the Bay of Fundy, St. John, New Brunswick, Canada. We did go there. I bought this for a gift. I think. Yes, because I've got the other one. This is St. John. So either I'll give that one away or I'll keep it. I haven't decided. And then I've got to go see what Mother has. She's already put some of hers on the refrigerator. We don't need two that say St. John's. So, but I wanted enough to make sure I had gifts for people. This is Boston magnet from Boston. There's a beautiful picture of the water and downtown. Boston is a nice place. It was nice and clean, I thought. We didn't get to see everything. We probably won't. ever get back that way unless we go on another cruise. This is Cape Breton, North Nova Scotia, which is also Sydney. That great big fiddle again. That's also a gift. This was going to be, yes, let me find the one that was going to be a gift. It was going to be mine, and Mother got one just like it. She's already put it on the refrigerator, so I'm going to give this one away to somebody. I have a list of people that I'm sending stuff to or giving stuff to, so, and I don't guess I need to open it. But anyway, y'all probably can't see it anyway, but it had sparklies on it. I just thought this was beautiful. So I picked up one. It's the Sydney with the big fiddle on it again. And Mom has one on the refrigerator already, so I will give this one away. I want to tell her, don't give it away now, because I'm giving mine away, so you keep the one you got on the refrigerator. I have to go tell her. And then this one, a guy also was selling these in Eastport on the side of the road, and I believe that he made these himself because they were a really good price. And it says Eastport, Maine, and that is a famous sculpture, one of their famous monument type things there. It's made out of metal, and it's just got a magnet on the back. But I thought that was really cool. This one I'm keeping. It says Eastport because I want one for every place that we went to. And this says, greetings from Maine, from the Portland Head Lighthouse. And we got to see that. This is the Boston one I'm planning on keeping, even though it's not a true statement. Historic Boston. I squeezed it all in. Boston Light, which we saw that, I think, from the boat, but I'm not sure. Paul Revere statue, we drove by it on a trolley. Faneuil Hall we went to. U.S. Constitution we did not go to. Bunker Hill we went by on a trolley. So I'm sure we probably went by all of it on a trolley, so we probably did squeeze it all in. But anyway, if you don't know, Boston's very historic. But anyway, we're going to keep this one because it says Boston. And then this last one is mine. It says Peggy's Cove, which is a place that we went to in Portland. Was it Portland? Sydney, sorry, Sydney, Nova Scotia. And it has a picture of the lighthouse there. And then I also got a crushed penny because I collect them, and I have a little folder that you put them in, and it says Peggy's Cove too. And I tried to get one in Boston, one of these crushed pennies, but the machine wasn't working. So that is everything that I purchased, that I brought home for gifts and for souvenirs for myself.